Um, the Hangouts bridge is, it's sort of in the name really. It bridges Google Hangouts with the Riot platform using the Matrix APIs. So what it's supposed to do here is allow Riot users to communicate with Hangouts users and vice versa, giving you a seamless integration between the two platforms. So for example, a Riot user wouldn't know that his friend was using Hangouts when they're chatting. And the bridging software is supposed to, well, it will hopefully, if development continues on this, be hosted on the Matrix servers or any other server for that matter, so that the code doesn't have to be run locally, meaning everyone doesn't have to download this one piece of software that does the connecting. And hopefully it'll also support file sharing. The prototype I've created, it allows users of Riot to communicate with Hangouts users, but it's not two-directional, unfortunately. And the bridging software is running on my laptop at the moment. And as for the file sharing, it sort of works. As in, if a Riot user uploads a file, the Hangouts user is going to get a link. Unfortunately, there's been a bit of a technical problem with the prototype at the moment. That there's some authentication problem with Google. So if I do try to run this, at the moment, I seem to be getting this error. And it was working fine before. It was working absolutely fine before. I have, I'll show you. So all of these files here and messages have indeed been sent from Riot to wait, where is? Yeah, they have been sent from Riot, and they have made their way to Hangouts. I don't know why it doesn't work now. There seems to be a problem with Google's authentication thing, but. Oh, the service is down. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm terribly sorry, but it's Google's fault this time.
Just say that live to a few thousand people.
But I have to say though, this hackathon has been an extremely fun experience. It's my first ever hackathon, and yes, I am a UCL first year undergrad fresher, essentially. Computer science, yeah.
I think that's just absolutely brilliant, actually. A real proper dangerous demo using a bunch of really quite hard technologies. And you single-handedly came here yesterday morning, and in 24 hours have put this together. So don't beat yourself up about the fact that a service is down and isn't working. I think you've done an absolutely fantastic job of that. Tell us a little bit about the technology choices you made along the way. So how did you start out with this? Where did you start building it, and then how did it actually end up?
Well, I was actually struggling for ideas initially, but by lunchtime I had a chat with one of the people from Matrix, and then the idea popped for a bridge between two platforms or multiple platforms, and so in the end I decided to do Google Hangouts and Riot, because Matrix have implemented or have libraries that can help with this cross-communication. I tried initially to make the app a Hangouts app, as in you open Hangouts itself and you open this app and you can talk to someone using Riots through it. Unfortunately, Matrix's JavaScript libraries weren't made to sort of be run in browser, unfortunately. So that was a dead end. So I had to resort to Python now, and then I used a third-party API for the Google Hangouts, half of the bridge, and then after a lot of struggling, I managed to get a working one-way bridge with some tiny bit of file support. Yes.
So you're saying, what would you need? So you're saying it's going from Riot to Google Hangouts.
Yes.
What would you need to do the reverse?
I'd need some sort of a way to detect whether Hangouts has sent a message, and to get that message itself. I unfortunately didn't find a way to do that in the end. Yeah.
Just to say on the Matrix side, I really need the mic. This is incredibly cool. It's like the second adversarial bridge that anybody has made into something like Hangouts, which doesn't expose a proper API. But it's always a bit risky because it's an unofficial third party which you're using to get in.
Yeah.
And so I think that Google broke this last week already on the authentication side, and if it's down right now, then it's even no, it's not your fault at all. I saw it working myself like an hour ago when in the demo earlier, and it was working really, really well. So congratulations, it's really cool.
Thank you.
Okay, that's any more questions from the room? Absolutely brilliant hack. Well done. Thank you very much. Big round of applause.
Thank you.